Good evening, everybody, and welcome back. It's Sammy here at Sammy J Stitches, and it is time for a new vlog week. It is Tuesday, September 3rd, I think. Yeah, Labor Day was yesterday. Okay, so if you saw last week, then you know that you know what's going on. But in case you weren't here last week, I am playing dodgeball with Sane Stitchers. I am also trying to keep up with my assignments for School of Magical Stitches and for the Daily 30 group. I have dropped trying to do a Daily 30 because dodgeball is consuming my life right now. And I wanted to get some stitches in before they pass out balls tonight. So, I showed at the end of the last video what I was working on, but just before I put it up, I thought I'd check in with y'all. This is June Wordplay by With Thy Needle, and I've added quite a bit because I had top row to about here when I started, and I had part of catching. I had to finish catching fireflies and then everything since. So I put 600 stitches in it. That got me 2 balls to throw tonight, and it completed an extra credit assignment. This is kind of funny. So I said that this right here is a cauldron, and it's a very elegant cauldron. That's why it looks as nice as it does. And I was in the process of brewing a potion when all of a sudden these flowers sprouted out. That was not what I intended when I was making the potion. So I decided to just go out and stick it in the garden and start all over and use it as an ornamental cauldron. So that was that. It also worked on a Daily 30 as something, I don't even remember. Oh, to do with time, because it says summer time, but it also over here it says June, and June is a month is a measurement of time. So I am fixing to put that up, and then we are going to pull out. Let's see. What do I need? For you. No, not that one. I need to work on some homework, so you can come in. Trying to figure out what this is. I can't see if you put your eye to it. Oh, Haunted Mansion. So I'm going to work on Haunted Mansion tonight. It is something I was FOMO'd into doing because Lollipop Stitches sold it, and so I immediately went out to buy it because she persuaded me, and didn't join the sale, just now got around to stitching it. So I'm going to get stitching on that, and I will check in with y'all later. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. It is very early or late, depending on who you're talking to. Typically going home right about now. Today I'm just getting to work. So today is September 4th, Wednesday. I did take a day shift. We'll see how that goes. Right now I am stitching on this. I have to dodge a ball, so 100 stitches on this. I have a good chunk. That bottom line and that arrow are both part of it, so I should be getting close to finish with those 100 stitches. Last night I was working on Haunted Mansion and got a good chunk put in there. I'm about halfway to my next ball. So yeah, that's what I'm working on this morning. Sorry, I'm distracted. I'm not used to day shift. So yeah, that's it. I will check in with y'all here in a little bit. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back. It is almost 3 o'clock. Just a few more hours left of my shift. And I really should have checked in earlier because I have put Haunted Mansion up without showing you where I got to. I'll insert a picture, maybe, here. Anyways, So I got about 900 stitches in it today. That's 3 balls that I earned. That's extra credit. That was a homework. That was a daily 30 extra credit. I did a lot of work on that one. And then next I pulled out this, and I've worked on it a little bit, so this is not my starting point. But this is my, I had the goal to finish it by the end of the year, homework. So it needs 400 stitches for that, of course 300 for a dodgeball, and then on to the next project. So I'll try and be better and check in soon. Bye! Hello, welcome back, and welcome to some random hour in the middle of the night, because I got home from work yesterday and I took a nap, and now I am here to stitch. Here is where I got to on Joy. But I'm not done yet, because that's the 300 stitches I need for the dodgeball. I need 100 more for homework to be finished. I forgot about that. But before I get to that, it's time for some dodge. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back. It is Thursday, September 5th, I believe. And I'm sorry about the abrupt clip this morning. My battery died. I was not prepared for that. So, I finished working on my dodge stitching. Like, I don't even remember what I said this morning. Where's my... Okay. So, I know I had 4 dodges to do. We are getting really close to the bottom of this page, or to finishing this page. So, I have a motif that goes in here, and then we're done with the page. That's how close it is. And my goal for this year on this one was to get 2 pages done. That'll be the finish of the second page, and so I'll swap out for a different dodge project. So that's where I got to on that one. And then I think I told you about Joy yesterday. Let me see. I said something about inserting a picture. This is me not inserting a picture. Okay, so here's the 300 stitches I did while I was at work yesterday. It still needs another 100 for homework. I'm waiting for the next ball that I need to dodge, and I'll just throw those 100 stitches in here. And then homework will be done. I joined another challenge. It's in the Ultimate Cross Stitch group. We're working as a team to try and hit a certain amount of stitches. I'm not allowed to change projects in that group. So, I was working on this one for homework and for, might have just been homework. I'll see if I can fit it in an extra credit, but I'll be working on it mostly for the next couple days. And that's my Tale as Old as Time by Rocking Horse Designs. I was able to get 50 green stitches for the daily 30 group right there. And I'm going to continue to work on this to earn balls and to finish homework and whatever else I can fit it into. I keep forgetting to show you some mail I got the other day. So this is the fabric of the month from Misty at Mystic Fabric. You may be hearing her name quite a bit right now. Sorry about that. Because she has signed on to do fabrics for the new Hogwarts stitch along from Cunning Cross Stitch Designs, I believe. And this one's absolutely gorgeous. So this is a 32 count Lugana, and it's Be More Pacific. Yes, I said that correctly. Little play on words there. Focus. There it goes. Be More Pacific. And it's beautiful blue, like watery ocean color. And in her fabric of the month, she always adds a little something extra. This time it was a couple Sour Patch Kids, which my daughter has already stolen. And also this design from Ink Circles called A Bit Dotty. And they have it finished into a biscuit new. So I am going to continue to work on Tale as Old as Time, and I don't think I'll be switching tonight, but if so, I'll make sure and check in with y'all before then. Bye. Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, September 6th, I don't have a lot to update on because I'm sticking with the same width for a little while. I don't know how interesting these vlogs are going to be, but I'll try my best. Still working on A Tale as Old as Time by Rocking Horse Designs, because this new event I'm in, I can only use one project for 3 days. It might kill me. We'll see. This is where I'm at. About to go home, get some sleep. You can see people are starting to come in, and I will check in with y'all later tonight. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back. It is Saturday, September 7th. I'm dealing with something I don't know, and I apologize for the way I sound if I cough or sneeze. So, I'm just coming off of 3 days on A Tale as Old as Time, so I have until the morning time before I'm gonna stick to another something for 3 days. So tonight I want to try and get a few of those stitches that isn't gonna fit anywhere else. Anyway, so tonight I'm going to work on Pretty Little Paris. This is gonna feel like 2 or 3 prompts for the hot air balloon in Daily 30 and an extra credit in Daily 30, I think. So I'm not sure how much stitches I'm putting in that. I'm got so much going on, y'all. I'm having a hard time keeping up. I'm starting to try and build a traveler's notebook, but I don't want to sit there and have to draw and write in all of this, so I'm trying to make printables where I can just print them out and turn them into a notebook and put them in there. I dropped something. So I've gotten started on that. I have created, and it's going to get prettier. I've literally just made the pages, and my daughter's going to help me make the cover. But my whip tracker, you know, you've probably seen this 1,000 times. I use it all the time. I've just adapted it to fit in here, and adapted it so that, you know, it's hard to see, but there's another one down there, and so that they fit correctly. So I'm working on trying to do that to give myself something to track all my events in. So I'm working on that throughout the night too. I did get Happy Mail today. Got my, sorry about the crinkling, fabric from Leslie at Under the Sea Fabrics. It's 32 count Jobelin in Hera. So that shows up nicely. Very gorgeous. Purple and blue. Love it. So that will go there. I'm getting so much notifications. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. Okay, so right now I'm going to work on that. I will come back and check in with y'all before I change to something else, because I really don't know what something else might even be at this point. So I'll check in soon. Bye. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back. It is Sunday, September 8th. I think the last time I spoke with y'all was last night at some point. My relief showed up a little early this morning, and I had to let him in, so I was like in a rush to get everything packed up, so I didn't get to check in. I'm still struggling with a cold right now, so that's not helping. I have been doing some stitching tonight. I needed to get some dodgeball stitches in before a certain time, and then I just got to stitching and completely forgot to record. So here's where we're at. I worked on Pretty Little Paris quite a bit last night. Got all of this over here done and a little bit in here. I've still got it on the Q-snap because I didn't hit all my goals on it. But it is the first day of a new round in the Ultimate Cross Stitches Group's Stitcher Elimination. So I have to start on a project and work on it for 3 days. So I decided to go ahead and get to work on Fairy Tale Lands 2 because it has like 3 challenges it can fit. And then just randomly I'll put some stitches in that other one, go back and forth between them until I get all my objectives complete. because that's the best way I know how to do it. Because the one event doesn't allow me to change projects. So if I had just done Pretty Little Paris, I'd be stuck with it for 3 days. Yeah, so this is how I'm doing it, and I'm hoping it works. I'll let you know. I know y'all are probably like rolling your eyes at how crazy I am about these projects. So these challenges. So that is it at the moment. And I've got to go to work. So I will check in with y'all a little later today. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, September 9th. Sorry. It is almost time to go. I have this drainage going down the back of my throat, and I do not like that. So that's what the face is about. So my strategy currently is working okay. I got 2 challenges done on this tonight, and I'm working on my 3rd. I don't know if you can see, but I've started doing some bag stitching up here. I got the bottom of her dress, the words, and I'm starting on, oh, this teacup over here. So yeah, got quite a bit done in that today, and I will continue on it. I've also been alternating a little bit with this. Not a whole lot, but I only have like 80 more stitches to complete the challenges that I had this set out for. I may have one more after this. Maybe I have to double check, but 80 stitches to finish the one I was working on when I stopped yesterday, so we're switching back and forth between those 2. I will probably do that again some tonight, because I'll be right back here in the shack tonight and working on those 2 unless I finish Pretty Little Paris, and then I'll pull something else out. I have a lot of challenges that I have a lot of different projects set up for, and having to work on the same project for 3 days makes that a little challenging. And then of course dodgeball with the 300 and the 150 and the, but I'm doing it. I am persevering, and I am doing it, and it's exciting. I know I don't sound excited because I'm fighting with my cold, but it will all be good. It will be really good, and the progress I'm making on these projects is incredible. It's so very, very, very exciting, and because dodgeball pushes me to, I mean, I have to stitch more than I have been, and I think September is going to be one of my best stitch count months yet. Cross my fingers. I don't know. With only getting like 800 stitches tonight, that feels like it's not enough, but then that's pretty good, you know? So anyway, that's just me babbling. I'm going to put this camera up, get all my stuff in the car and ready to go so I can throw a few more stitches in one of those projects, and I will see y'all again tonight. Morning, friends. Okay, I still have a few more hours of work left, but I thought I'd do a quick check-in. I got the last 100 stitches I needed on Pretty Little Paris to finish out all the challenges that I had going with that, and then I folded it and put it up without ever popping back on. That's how I do. You should be used to this by now. I am, of course, still trudging away on Fairy Tale Lands 2 because I have to work on it for 3 days. But I did just finish a dodgeball, like, stitches on it. Let me see if I can set you down here. So, maybe, there we go. So I am going to be pulling out a second project to kind of switch back and forth between, because sticking with one thing for 3 days is not my forte. So this week on Cheryl's group, the Cross Stitchers Journal and Daily 30, I don't remember the prompts, but the first one has something to do with going back to school, so like books and tests and stuff like that. So I'm going to use sugar cookies. Here's what I've gotten done, because it has the alphabet on it. It has COOKIES. So just gonna throw that one in there. There's also one about desserts, so 200 in this one before I switch it to something else. Now I'm not starting on homework yet. Part of the reason for that is, and I can kind of go through that, what homework even is. is because this whole 3-day thing. Those are ones I would rather be next on my 3-day rotation. And I also was waiting for the choose your whips to get chosen, and I don't know if they're going to officially announce because it was supposed to start today or yesterday, but my welcome to Christmas got the most votes, so it's going to be my main project for 3 days, starting tonight when I come back to work, because we will be done with, or for tomorrow, starting in the morning. Anyways, whatever. This one is not quite big enough for my Q-snap. And that'll be, okay, so for homework this week, we are, this doesn't want to cooperate. We are choosing our path, and so we need to decide if we are going to use our wizarding powers for good or evil, light or dark. So I let my choose my whip decide whether or not I was going to be light or dark, and since it chose welcome to Christmas, I feel like Christmas is a cheery time. It's full of bright and happiness and leans towards the light side. So I will be doing 600 stitches in it for choosing the light path. However, I still have to, everybody still has, even though you can choose one path or the other, you still have some of whatever you don't choose in you. So for my dark side, I will be working on Guardians, because gargoyles are gothic in nature, dark, Guardians of the Night. So that will be 400 stitches in that one. And then I'm hoping to have a new start at the end of the week. That'll be the project that dazzles me, which is our bonus for homework this week. We will get to it when we get to it, because that will be next week's vlog anyway. By the way, teaser. Okay, so sugar cookies, I will probably like throw a strand in, throw a strand in, throw a strand in till I get either one to a goal. I don't know. This one has completed all the challenges I think that it can, other than I could fit it in for one more homework, but if I do that, that's another 500 stitches in it, and I'm just not sure I have it in me, because it does move kind of slow with all the color changes. I guess we'll see. I will stitch it, and if I come up to 500, then I'll use it. I just threw my scissors. Nope. Goes my pencil and my floss, and I told you how dirty my floor is. Anyway, so that's my quick check-in. I'm gonna get back to stitching. I will try and check in again before I leave, but no promises, because y'all know I always seem to forget anytime that I promise you to come back. So I will do my best. I will check in with y'all soon. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back. It is the evening of September 10th. I'm about to get, well, let's be real, it'll probably be another hour before I get started stitching. I gotta eat my food. You might be able to see the bag right there. Got some Sonic today. And then start uploading this video, so that may take a little time. So obviously this is going to be the last clip you see from me this week. So I just want to kind of tie up where we were at yesterday, and then we will start with what's going on tonight on the new video. So here's where I got to on Fairy Tale Lands 2. Prince is getting really close to being done. I made through, it's still trying to catch my face, throw a few more stitches in him before I'm officially done, but for the most part, today is the end of the 3 days for the Ultimate Cross Stitch Group Team Challenge. After midnight we start a new set of 3 days, so I'll be pulling out, I should have pulled this out already, out of the bag anyway. Here. Working on A Warm Welcome. That's the official name. I keep calling it Welcome to Christmas. A Warm Welcome. I was close. So we're just got to work on this top bit up here. This is one of my big goals for the year, was to get that done. So I think working on it for 3 days is really going to help that. Cross my fingers that I actually get stuff done and don't go, I don't feel like working on this, and, you know. Anyway. Fairy Tale Lands 2 was alternating with sugar cookies. That's where I got to on that. And so sugar cookies will continue to alternate with a warm welcome until I get the challenges completed. I finished one challenge, which was something to do with taking a test. This has the alphabet on it, so you know, you use letters when you write words in tests. It also begins with the letter C, which is a grade you could possibly get on a test. In fact, it's considered average. Growing up, if I got anything less than an A, that was just unacceptable. But after talking to some teachers, because my son was getting C's, and they said that's average. So I guess I was above average, and Ryan runs average, but because he chooses to. They said he's way smarter than his grades reflect, but he refuses to do the paperwork to show it. So we're hoping that will get better this year. Okay, so those are the 3 projects that are going on right now till midnight. This is the end of this vlog week. I want to thank you all for tuning in. I'm not quite sure how crazy this one got, or if it's, you know, makes sense. I do know that last week's video I was supposed to put in pictures. Completely forgot. So sorry about that. I at least tell you what the projects are. If you want to see more pictures, you can always follow me on Facebook. I'm trying to work on getting better about posting things on my Instagram, but I'm horrible about it. So it is what it is. You'll see them all again at some point, as long as you stick with me. And I appreciate all of you who do, everybody who likes, watches, subscribes, comments. Yeah, so I hope you all have a great stitchy week, and we will see you next week.